Hey all, welcome to Jenny's Journey. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 ChatGPT tips and tricks you can use every day. For the purpose of this video, we're going to be learning these tricks on a free version of ChatGPT. You're going to have to log in just because some of the tips requires you to be logged into a ChatGPT account. One of the first tips we're going to see is temporary chat. Now ChatGPT has a temporary chat where whatever you ask is not recorded, neither is it used in training other models of ChatGPT. Most persons are concerned about safety when using ChatGPT, and because of this, most persons do not enjoy asking ChatGPT questions because they have this fear that ChatGPT would use their questions and make it public information. You're going to move over to the icon at the top right of your screen, and you're going to see these icon. All you have to do is click it and you turn on temporary chats, and then it lets you know exactly what you've turned on, which is the temporary chats would not be found in your history, would not be used in training other models, and the memory is off. After this question, this chat is deleted. If you refresh your browser, you would not find it in your ChatGPT. For this temporary page. Chat, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create a list of 4 easy side hustles to start with no money. If possible, no stress at all. Okay, so I said I need a list of 4 easy side hustles to begin with no money. Absolutely no money, because who has money to start a side hustle? And we're going to wait for the answer. Now take note on the left of your screen we have where the history comes up. There's create fifth story idea, character description, summary, creating character scene creation, and you're going to pay attention when we're done with this chat. It's not going to show up on the history side of this page. This is the answer we got from ChatGPT. Now we're going to turn off temporary chats. Now that we've closed the temporary chat, you can look carefully at the history side of ChatGPT and you would not find the previous question there. But for those who may still have doubts, we're going to come back to this side of ChatGPT after we've asked it many more questions. The second tip is ELI 5 or ELI 10. This simply means explain like I'm 10 or explain like I'm 5. If you use ELI 10 to ask a question to ChatGPT, it explains the question to you like you are 5. And this is the best form of explanation you can ever get on ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT ELI10 blockchain, and this is what it gave me. Imagine this, you and your friends each have a notebook. Every time someone, that's literally explaining blockchain to a 10-year-old. And with a response like this, I'm very certain that everyone or anybody who wants to know exactly what blockchain is going to fully understand what it is, because ChatGPT explained like we're 10 years old. I'm going to give ChatGPT a thumbs up because this was a beautiful explanation. And that will bring us to trick number 3 for using ChatGPT. Did you know you can ask ChatGPT to save memory? Not just save what you've asked, but to remember how you love your answers to be presented, to remember how you love research to be done, to remember how you love your responses. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to please remember that I like my responses explained like I'm 10. And if you wish, you can ask ChatGPT to remember that you love your responses explained like you're 5. To do this properly, you would need to ask ChatGPT to explain something to you like you're 5. And after it gets it right, you can then prompt it to remember that you like your responses explained like you're 5. And there we go. Memory in ChatGPT has changed. ChatGPT can now reference recent chats, and you can still manage scheduled whatever it says. Meanwhile, ChatGPT has updated and saved memory. All future questions will now be explained like we're 10. So we're going to do a test run. What is dropshipping? Exactly. Now we're getting the explanation like we're 10. And notice we did not put an ELI 10 before asking what is dropshipping. Now we're going to go back to trick number 1. Do you realize that ChatGPT uploaded this particular question to history? And that confirms that temporary chat does not save our questions to memory. And that's it. We have 3 tips and tricks for using ChatGPT for free.